Alright, good morning. House of Prep, still here in Florida. Alright, you saw my last video. We were on our trip down to Florida to see family for Christmas. So first of all, Merry Christmas. Today's Christmas Day. I was actually planning to originally go to the beach sometime today and do a video there. But man, it's cold. Look at me. I'm dressed up. I'm bundled up. I'm in Florida, guys. What's going on? Come on. You guys are supposed to have it warm for me down here in Florida when I come down here. So I'm just outside of the Jacksonville, Florida area, and that's where my mom and dad live. And man, someone left the AC running all night. That cold front came in, all that rain last night came down. It followed me. All right, it was coming there from Tennessee. When I was leaving Tennessee, it was on our heels, and I guess I'm the one to blame, guys. I'm sorry. I brought it down here. But you know what? It's nice to have a cold Christmas. And, you know, that was kind of the thing. I think back home they got a little bit of snow flurry last night. A little bit of white Christmas on the ground. You know, not a whole lot. Can't make a snowman with it. But, man, it's windy here. And I hope this mic doesn't pick up all the wind. If it does, I'll just delete the video. But, man, I tell you what, this is nice Christmas, though. It's nice being around family, friends. Hope you're having a good Christmas morning. You did see I put a thumbnail on my photo, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But I do want you and your family to have a Merry Christmas. I hope that you're enjoying your day. Along with some of my family, my wife's family, I'm sure some of your family, not everybody can be together today for Christmas. Some people are in quarantine, some people are sick. Just to be courteous for the rest of the family, not to make everybody else sick, to watch out for the elderly and such. So I know that that's happening with some of your all's family as well. And just if you are one that you're home and you're not with the rest of your family, hey, Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm thinking about you, and I know others are thinking about you. I know your family loves you very much. And you know, I want to get this video, wish you a very Merry Christmas if you're home. And I don't know if you'll watch this today or not, but I wish you the best. If one of you are the ones that are sick, my family, your family, I wish you a very speedy recovery. Man, wind is whipping today. Woo! Welcome to the Sunshine State. It's sunny. It's a beautiful day, sunny. But yeah, it's cold out here. I don't think we would have made it at the beach. It was cold, the wind coming off the ocean, and I was like, I was going to talk about how that was going to be my bug out location. It was going to be my last stand in life. You know, the world comes to an end and we exhaust all of our resources and all of our options. You know what? We're heading to the beach. Okay, we're coming down to Florida. We're going to the beach. We're going to find us some beach homes that have been abandoned, and you know, we were going to set up our last stand right on the ocean. All right, we were going to fish and, you know, do whatever we had to do to survive. Maybe, you know, dig those holes down in the sand and put the pots of salt water in there for the summertime, and then, you know, cover it with, put another pot in the middle with a sagging saran wrap or plastic or something, where that way when the salt water is evaporated, only the condensation would hit that plastic, and that would be fresh water, and it would drip where it sagged down in the middle, down in the pot. We were going to talk about all that today. We were going to have fun at the beach, but sorry, not today, folks. So this guy right here, you know, I think we decided let's just kind of like take a chill day, just spend time with family. We're going to play some board games. We were getting together with some my brothers and such later this evening at their home. So much planned. Let's talk about the thumbnail. So that's my home area, guys. I live just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. And if you heard me watch my video the other day, you know, that was one of my fears. I told you while we were driving, I said that's my biggest thought on traveling, is I don't like it when I'm away from home and something big happens. Now, thankfully, it wasn't my town. But look, we go into Nashville. We live right outside of Nashville. We have family that live right in that area. They felt the explosion last night. If you haven't turned on the news yet, right there in downtown Nashville, you can see there's a strip. If you're familiar with that area, there's a spaghetti factory down the street. It looks like the bomb took place close to where there's the Hooters restaurant. And look, it wasn't an accident. Okay, there was an RV park there during the night last night, and from what I can gather, and we have some family in law enforcement, we have some friends in law enforcement in that area, and so far things are kind of on the hush hush because they have to do investigation, right? So there's so much there. There was a tip from a neighbor or somebody in that area. And look, it's Christmas. There's not a lot of people out early in the morning, Christmas morning, but some people live there in that area, and you can find it too. You can find the clips. Somebody walked around live showing what the devastation after it took place. But it rocked that area, okay? That explosion went off. It wasn't an accident. It was an RV. Some people called the police. The police got there, and whatever they said, they're not releasing it yet. They saw something that led them to believe that they need to start evacuating whatever people were living there in that immediate area and bring in the bomb squad. And as they were evacuating, as they were trying to get prepared, it exploded, okay? This was not an accidental event. And if you could turn on the news, you'll see it. It's going on there right now. And you got some helicopter footage. You've got some local footage. It's devastated that street. It wasn't just like a few gas cans in the back of an RV or maybe a propane tank and it all, whoops, boom, the RV exploded. No, this thing was designed for some devastation. Now, thank God it happened when it did, and it wasn't when there was like lots of kids and people and up and down the street and you know celebrating Christmas or going out to eat maybe on the next day, or thank God the population level was low. I don't know yet of any fatalities. It may be being updated as I'm outside here talking to you. I'm hoping and praying that nobody was killed. I do know that some of the police that were in the area, one got knocked back from the explosion. There was some more loss of hearing, temporary hearing, because the explosion was so loud. Again, I have family that live in that area, and they said they could feel it. You could feel through your house the ramifications of that explosion that took place. So again, that was my home area. Okay, so that hits home. Kind of pisses me off, to be honest with you. I'm a little upset. I don't like seeing it in any cities. I don't like seeing this anywhere at all. But when it starts coming in your own backyard, your antennas go up even more, and shows you the reality. And we've talked about this in the last few videos that I've made, as I've been talking about the book that I'm reading, 1 second after. And I was telling you about things in that book, and a lot of you have recommended that and other books. And I mentioned to you, there are people out there, and some of you have said too, whether it's outside foreign people trying to hurt our country or even inside of our country, there are people trying to hurt us, to hurt our country. Thank you for our first responders that are always out there and putting themselves on the line and trying to evacuate people, and that are there with bomb squads and that are trying to help protect us. But bottom line is, people are always looking for a crack. Our first responders and us, we have to be 100% right all the time in order to stop a bad thing. They just need to be right once to cause devastation. So look at the odds of that change. We have to be absolutely 100% on top of things and catch 100% of everything all the time to prevent something like this to happen. They just need to be right once in 100, once in 1,000, once in 10,000. That's all they need. And boom, look at the devastation. Look at the lives that are put in jeopardy. And this is why we have to stay vigilant. You have to continually to prep. As we talk about the book that I'm reading and the chances of an EMP or just whatever, you can use your imagination. Look, put them in the comments of things that you're concerned with or things that could devastate us. But these are things that are reality. So I know it's Christmas. I was planning a beach video. Things changed, okay? This happened Christmas morning. It's on the news. You can see some footage for some locals that were there videotaping some. You can hear some people. There was somebody in the background yelling help. I'm sure they were trapped. They were probably scared. So this is just reality, folks. I'm sorry. This isn't, again, I'm not bringing this up as a fear. This is an informational video to let you be aware that there are these things happening. Look, watch your back. Stay alert. If you see anything that's abnormal, like somebody did, if you see something that's abnormal in your city, in your area, look, don't hesitate to call it in. Get somebody to look at it. It doesn't hurt anything for somebody to investigate. It doesn't. So being on the front lines, the boots on the ground, us as people, stay alert. Keep your head on a swivel and communicate. And that's kind of what we do even on these videos. We communicate things. We give each other ideas. We give each other updates, and that's what I'm doing today. So as I learn things, and if I hear some more inside things from family members or people that are in the law enforcement, look, I'll be more than willing to help and share. And I hope that you have a great rest of the Christmas. Like, don't let this spoil, don't live on the news today, okay? That's not what this is about. This isn't everyone gather around the TV and let's watch news the rest of the day. We're not going to do that. So we're not going to do it here either. I'm getting ready to go back inside. I'm getting the kids around. And we're going to play some board games, okay? That's what we're going to do. Today's Christmas. We're going to get with family again later today. It's Christmas Day. So enjoy your day. And look, again, Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to all of you. And I pray and love all of you. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate the online friendships that we're building together. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Again, one more time, Merry Christmas.